From the abode of clouds, Meghalaya, to the breathtaking heights of Tawang. If you're planning a complete Tawang trip from Shillong and want to cover maximum places in just 5 days, this video is your ultimate guide. So fasten your seatbelt and let's begin this wonderful journey. Day 1 begins early in the morning from Shillong. Then we enter Assam and head towards Tezpur. We enter Arunachal at Bhalukpong after completing inner line permit formalities. As we continue driving uphill, the scenery becomes more magical. Lush forests, winding roads, river views, and cool mountain air welcome us. As the sun began to dip behind the mountains, we reached the beautiful town of Bomdila. And there, standing gracefully above the valley, was the beautiful Bomdila Monastery. The moment we entered, everything felt calm, quiet, and spiritual. Bomdila Monastery is not just a stop on the way to Tawang. It's a reminder that this journey is not only about destinations but about moments. If you are traveling to Tawang, make sure you don't skip Bomdila. Come here in the evening, stay for the sunset, and let the mountains speak to you. We now continue our journey towards Dirang for an overnight stay. Day 2 is one of the most exciting days of the journey. We start early from Dirang towards Tawang, and the distance is around 140 kilometers. At an altitude of nearly 13,000 feet, we finally reach the mighty Sela Tunnel. The Sela Tunnel is one of the most remarkable engineering achievements, and this tunnel ensures smoother and safer travel on the way to Tawang, especially during harsh winter months when heavy snowfall often blocks the high mountain roads. The tunnel significantly reduces travel time and helps vehicles avoid the most difficult snowbound stretches of the pass. And as we finally see the daylight at the end of the tunnel, it feels like stepping into another chapter of this unforgettable journey. As we reach the breathtaking Sela Lake, we're welcomed by a sight that feels almost unreal. The lake completely frozen under a sheet of ice. Even the rivers that usually flow down the mountains have been frozen due to cold. Now we continue our journey towards Tawang. On the way to Tawang, we witness waterfalls frozen in time, standing still like crystal sculptures in the mountains. Then we reach Jang Falls, which is also known as Nuranang Falls, located near Jang, just a few kilometers before reaching Tawang. We reached Tawang in the evening, checked in, and headed straight out for a walk in the local market, soaking in the cold mountain air, warm lights, and peaceful town vibes after a long road trip. Day 3 begins early in Tawang. Today we head towards the most thrilling destinations of this journey: Bumla Pass, Madhuri Lake, and Holy Waterfalls. On the way, we were surrounded by plenty of beautiful frozen lakes. Scattered across the high altitude landscape, they look like mirrors trapped in ice. Some were completely frozen, covered in white sheets of snow, while others shimmered under the mountain sun. At this height, even the water surrenders to the cold, turning into silent, breathtaking works of art. At over 15,000 feet, Bumla Pass stands powerful and silent, a place where history, patriotism, and nature meet. Our next stop, the Holy Waterfall. The road leading to the waterfall is unbelievably beautiful. Snow-covered mountains shining under the cold mountain sun. Every turn opens up a new breathtaking view. White peaks and endless Himalayan silence. The drive itself feels like a destination, with snow stretching across the landscape and crisp air filling our lungs. This journey becomes just as magical as the waterfall waiting ahead. Next, we arrive at the Holy Waterfall. The Holy Waterfall stands like a hidden treasure in the mountains. Unlike the other waterfalls we saw earlier, this one flows gently and gracefully, as if carrying a quiet blessing from the Himalayas. Next, we reach Madhuri Lake, also known as Chongetser So Lake. Nestled high in the mountains near Tawang, this breathtaking lake feels almost unreal. Surrounded by snow-covered peaks and dotted with tree trunks rising from the water, the landscape feels like a dream. This high-altitude glacial lake is formed by a 1950 earthquake. It became famous after Bollywood actress Madhuri Dixit filmed the movie Tyler here. Madhuri Lake isn't just a stop on the journey, it's an experience you carry with you long after you leave. Day 4 begins from Tawang, and today we are set out towards one of the most hidden and untouched gems of the region, that is Gongkar La Lake. The road that leads to Gongkar La Lake is a narrow, rough and less traveled road. Every turn feels remote, wild and unexplored. No crowds, no noise, just pure mountain serenity. The Tawang to Gongkar La route passes through Mago and the stunning Chuna Valley, one of the most scenic and thrilling motorable stretches for bikers. Open valleys, endless curves, and raw Himalayan beauty make this road a dream ride for every adventure lover. The mountain river flows quietly alongside the road, and every turn opens up a new postcard perfect view. On the way, we came across something truly magical. A natural hot water spring right beside the roadside at Mago village. Yes, you heard that right, a steaming hot spring in the middle of these cold Himalayan mountains. What makes this place even more special is that it is now easily accessible by road. You don't need to trek for hours anymore. Just park a vehicle by the roadside, walk a few steps and you're standing next to nature's own natural spa. And it is believed that this hot spring has healing powers. The mineral-rich water is said to help with body pain, joint problems, skin issues and fatigue. And now we have finally reached Chuna Valley. This is where the real adventure begins. The smooth roads are gone, the comfort zone is over. From here onwards, it's pure off-road thrill. The road becomes extremely narrow, barely enough space for one vehicle to pass. On one side, towering mountains, and on the other side, deep valleys that remind you how small you truly are in front of nature. Loose stones, sharp turns, steep climbs, and unpredictable terrain. This route is not for regular vehicles. Only powerful 4x4 machines can handle this kind of road. Every gear shift matters, every turn demands focus. One small mistake and the risk is real. This isn't just driving anymore, this is an off-road adventure through one of the most raw and rock landscapes of Arunachal. And as risky as it may look, the beauty around makes it all worth it, because sometimes the toughest roads lead to the most unforgettable destinations. We are almost there, and right in front of us we can see them. Massive snow-covered mountains standing tall against the sky. The closer we move, the more breathtaking it becomes. The peaks are completely wrapped in white, shining under the sunlight like diamonds scattered across the Himalayas. After crossing the rugged roads of Chuna Valley, this view feels like a reward. The cold air gets sharper, the wind feels fresher, and the excitement, it's on another level. Those white peaks look so close now, as if we can just stretch out our hands and touch the snow. Every turn reveals a more dramatic view than the last. Moments like this make you forget the risky roads, the narrow paths, and the long drive. Because when the mountains welcome you like this, you know the journey was worth it. And finally, we have reached the most thrilling destination of our entire journey, Gongkar La Lake. Hidden deep in the mountains, far away from the usual tourist routes, this is not your typical travel spot. This place is truly offbeat, so remote that you won't even find it properly marked on Google Maps. No big signboards, no crowds, no noise, just raw, untouched Himalayan beauty. The lake lies quietly beneath towering snow-covered peaks, reflecting the sky like a mirror. The wind is cold, the silence is so powerful, and the atmosphere feels almost sacred. This isn't just a destination, it's an achievement. At an altitude of 15,600 feet, we are standing at Gongkar La Lake. Up here, the air is thin, every breath feels lighter, every step feels heavier, but the view, absolutely priceless. Surrounded by towering snow-covered peaks and endless silence, this high-altitude lake feels untouched, raw, and almost unreal. At 15,600 feet, you don't just reach a destination, you conquer it. After spending quality and amazing time at Gongkar La Lake, we now return back to Dirang. Day 5 and the final day of our Arunachal adventure. As the first light of morning touches the hills, we start early from Dirang, preparing for the long journey back home. Before leaving Dirang, we decided to make one last stop at the peaceful and breathtaking Sangti Valley, which looks magical and amazing in the morning. Then we head back to Shillong, which is around 480 to 500 kilometers far from Dirang, and it usually takes around 12 to 13 hours by road. Thank you so much for watching this video with us. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, you can definitely follow this itinerary to explore and cover maximum places in Tawang just within 5 days.